Well, hey everyone out there in the amazing YouTube space and doing man centered land. Just still out, can do home now and pretty comfortable and relaxed in my ass position, sitting in my cozy armchair and pretty much what I wanted to call my activity now. That goes like I'm slumping and I'm doing nothing that in a big way, but I followed a lot of others. Working process related activities. I coded, I thought a lot, and those ideas were drilling my head, and now I have to untwine. I'm untwining in a moment, and I'm relishing life as these I say. And I'm sipping my adorable hot water, which is not like something separate that goes separately from my human being personality. And if you get my if you anyway, if you're my follower, then you go, then you know how it goes down, right? So this instance of tonight for speaking American is something like specific that I called it my or whatever second birthday. I released the product and I'm happy now because it's even maybe slightly showed in my face. If it's not, then no can do. I cannot externalize things that were not seen. If I couldn't tell, then I can do again. So but I hope I do show something good and I emit some good radiance to you, and if so, then you're allowed to whatever, maybe subscribe to my channel. I'm not interested in getting subscribers or getting likes, so these likes is for my personal practice, only for just you know for what, right? So I'm not receiving any peeps here. I'm not holding again at this spot, and you're free to leave whatever moment you want. Just have your click in your head and you may go away, you may come, you may stay, you may do whatever you want. So anyway, it's a free world, and no one just said that that would be some other way. No one did, right? How to, you know what? Yes, I kinda still invent some existing words in American, and I just fill them in my head, and then I check and they don't exist, and that's because of their probably international way of sounding, and I confuse words and misuse words, and somehow I'm a very gifted guy in this regard, and it's my again American, and I just invented a phrase that it doesn't exist in American. I give the phrase actually gives like get it or forget it. I like it a lot how it sounds, how it goes, but Native Americans say that they do not have that phrase in American English or in any version of English. I say either they don't. So that's for me that sounds like son of my soul, and any actually American English sounds. Every American English sound, excuse me, sounds like your music of my soul when I hear American standard, especially standard American accent. When I hear that accent, that something comes out of me. I cannot even externalize to what extent. Even when some dudette goes on some news channel, some news guy goes like blah 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 instead of American, then I just all there, and I'm like I get a kick out of what she says, and again, if not some, if you're not in the picture probably of loving your American, then you cannot see for yourself that you do the same attitude that you have the same attitude that I have in first place towards my American, and that's why I launched this channel. Started talking American, started putting those villages, silly ones I know, but no can do again with those premises of YouTube, and say this premise of my own creation, which is probably called diving for English, and if you're still with me for this long, I applaud you. I like applauding some peeps that I don't, then they especially that they're not there. I know some peeps might watch my shits, and if so, then I'm proud of doing those ones, and especially if you watch, then you probably have some reason of doing so. Still, I don't fucking get why reason is there, why people watch me, why they just take their time and make time for watching my shit. It's obvious for me, but from outside standpoint, outside observer standpoint, it's not clear yet to my mind, at least for now, for this point of my life. Maybe I'll clear it up later. We'll see. I have to, you know what. Yes, I can. Previously, I interchangeably practiced my vocabulary, thin or more than piece, and grammar point, or when I speak, and previously I interchangeably switched to the areas of focus. Let's say one time I practice vocabulary, another instance I practice grammar, not concentrating on speed, not concentrating on words. And for the first instance, for example, I practiced speed, and now I'm kind of mixing all them together in order to get a product that I want. Now I'm getting this product being neatly done by me, and if you do some, I don't know, pieces of your foreign languages practice, please just kind of put them down there, probably for no reason why. Just do that in my comment section below, and I'll be going there straightly right away. Once you put it that link probably there, I'll be all there to see how you do your practice of whatever, of your exposure to of whatever language you like to be doing. Yes, I'm pretty happy to see that instead of saying something good, I mean good by meaning good, I mean something related to it, I still don't have any script in my head. All things that I sound them out, they all on per map, and I have no script in front of me at all, just random out of my head, and still have this kind of like bump. It's not even a bump this side. No, this side. It's like my skull features that I have. There's kind of bumps on each of my forehead angles, so they're not seen if I'm not pointing them out. With pointing them out, I'm doing a weird thing, I know, but I have to speak something right in this video show tonight in order to be full nothing and hollow nothing, as you say. I'd rather to be something good, something bad, wherever, but being something, it's like some, I don't know, intangible idea of my life that I was put on this planet for doing something and differ from whatever. It's better to be different. It's better, to differ than be ordinary person. Don't be average. It's the worst thing that you can do. Being average. Don't be that way. Don't take that attitude. Don't be that way. I'm not allowing you to be average. Do something, branch out, or follow parallel tracks, and see what track is working, and continue doing that, and discontinue doing those ones that they don't work probably. But you do not have those tracks that don't work. But before you clear that up, you have to try first, and then you decide what to do with those ones. Yes, I gotta roll again. It's like not to say late time, but I'm kind of like at ease, just home, and all the stuff is pretty well organized. Things sit on the right places, and if so, then you know what to do. You must be wanting to go straight to there, my comment section below, and do whatever you want in that section. Yes, gotta roll now. Stay tuned to my channel, I'll let you hope I won, and don't ask me that because I won. And that being said, I'm rapping the shit again. I'm rapping and taking the shit. I throw it away. I threw it away. It doesn't block our ways anymore. Be good. Behave. Well, be good guys and gals, and until my next session, I'm saying night and shit and flap and stuff that goes along this line. Thanks again for being with me tonight. Stop fucking over Brexit, my American. Stay tuned on the channel, and just gotta roll. Stay tuned. Night. Thanks again for being with me tonight. Bye. See you around, guys and gals.